Have you ever wondered what humans were actually meant to eat? Was it meat, plants, or something else entirely? We often hear people talk about the ancestral diet, a return to how our ancient ancestors supposedly ate. But according to paleoanthropologist Peter Ungar, the truth is far more fascinating and far more complex than a single caveman menu. Early hominins, our pre-human ancestors, lived in a world full of uncertainty. Their food sources depended entirely on where they lived. In dense forests, they might have eaten fruits, leaves, and nuts. In open grasslands, they turned to roots, tubers, seeds, and even small animals. Some groups were mostly plant eaters, others relied more on animal protein. Ungar describes humans as opportunistic omnivores, meaning we ate whatever the environment offered. Adaptability kept us alive. Today, we often hear about the paleo diet, a modern attempt to copy what cavemen supposedly ate. No bread, no dairy, lots of meat. That's the idea. But Ungar argues that this is a myth built on misunderstanding. There was no single paleo diet. Different groups of ancient humans ate differently depending on where they lived, and the climate, tools, and seasons all played huge roles. One tribe might have eaten mostly plants, another mostly seafood, and another mostly meat. Our diet didn't just vary, it evolved with us. Ungar's research shows that as our ancestors developed new tools, they could access new foods. Sharp stones meant they could cut meat or dig for roots. Fire allowed cooking, softening tough fibers and unlocking nutrients. Later, agriculture brought grains, legumes, and dairy into the picture. Each of these changes left a mark on our teeth and our bodies. We didn't evolve for a single diet, we evolved to handle change itself. So what can we learn from our ancestors? If there's one key takeaway from Peter Ungar's research, it's this. Our greatest strength is flexibility. Humans thrived because we could adapt our diets, not because we stuck to one perfect formula. That means the healthiest way to eat today isn't about copying the past exactly. It's about embracing variety, eating natural foods, and understanding that balance matters more than labels. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and protein. Of course, there's still so much we don't know. Fossil records are incomplete. Microwear patterns on teeth can tell us what types of food were eaten, but not how they were cooked or combined. And different human groups evolved differently, so no single diet of our ancestors can describe us all. Ungar often reminds us that science doesn't give us answers, it gives us better questions. And one of the biggest is, how did our flexible diet shape our success as a species? In a world filled with fast food, sugar, and processed meals, Ungar's message feels even more relevant. We've gone from eating what nature gave us, to eating what industry sells us. But maybe the lesson from our ancestors isn't to go back, it's to go simpler. Eat real food. Move often. Stay adaptable. Our biology was built for change, not perfection. So what did our ancestors really eat? The short answer, whatever helped them survive. And maybe that's the secret. Not to chase one ideal diet, but to stay curious, flexible, and balanced. Because if there's anything the story of human evolution teaches us, it's that survival belongs to those who can adapt. Thanks to Peter Ungar, we're beginning to see that our ancestral diet wasn't a rulebook. It was a reflection of who we are, resilient, resourceful, and always evolving.